Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. I am live on my YouTube channel. We are recording this so that we have a great recording for people to share. My name's Tammy. I'm here with my partner and son, Robert Montgomery. Him and I have been working together for, well, he doesn't realize it, but ever since I borned him. In fact, I brought my laptop to the mortgage broker office. And right after, like, I'd probably about a couple weeks after. So I brought this, laptop. Now they're a little bit easier to carry around, but, he's been with me working. And so it's just kind of like natural to him to be able to be an entrepreneur. So he's full time. He's a full time entrepreneur. Myself, Bob, and Rob, we call each other the Three Musketeers. So we're always working together. But today's a special day. My daughter actually went back to work. So we're going to be watching Charlotte full time. And that's going to be fun for me to be able to raise my granddaughter and maybe bring her on a Zoom, maybe not. But, to be able to have Charlotte come on the Zoom. And so now we're teaching and training the next generation of entrepreneurs. So what is an entrepreneur? Anybody have an idea? Who is an entrepreneur on the Zoom? If you can put in the chat, I don't mind participation tonight. If you can comment, are you a full-time entrepreneur or are you just getting started? Because there's really a big difference between the offline world and the online world. And it really hit me this weekend thinking about that. Because I'm used to being on Zooms for 13 years, well, since they came out with Zooms, but not everybody is. And so I was talking to someone in the store and they're just like, well, what do you do? How are you always having this free time? And I'm like, well, I teach and train people how to market online. And they're like, still, there's a lot of people that it's just like deer in the headlights. They don't know what I'm talking about, you know? So I just wanted to see kind of with the audience here, who is self-employed? Like it should be going like boom, 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 right? So we're online entrepreneurs, we're digital marketers online, and we have a system that we can share with anyone that has any business opportunity. That's what makes Get Fearless Freedom very unique. Okay, I've had a couple conversations today. People call into the hotline. We have a hotline. I can close your sale. But I was talking to a gentleman today, and he says I work with business to business, people and in entrepreneurs. I'm like, really? Do you guys have a way to collect your leads? Well, no, not really. I says, wow, this is 2025 here. So you want to have a way to collect leads, to follow up. And my numbers are really spoiled because what do we do when every single day we just what? Does anyone want to participate here with me tonight? Because I do give out prizes. And I do give out traffic. So all we do is share a website. All we do is we get people to a capture page. They opt in, they put their email address in, and then we get people on a Zoom like this, or we send them to a 7-minute video. It does all the telling, selling, and explaining. 200, 500, 1,000, and $2,000 is the comp plan here tonight. That's how difficult it is. Okay. So if you're in an elevator and someone says to you, well, what do you do? What is it that you do for a living? You can say, well, I earn money online, and I help other people do so. So with the presentation that Rob has here tonight, we always try to change it up a little bit differently, just so that people can kind of see a little snapshot of what we do. And I'm running traffic all the time, whether I'm, watching our beautiful granddaughter, and she just, let's see, today's Monday. This Thursday, she'll be 12 weeks old. So she's just a brand new baby. We absolutely love it. We just had them over here yesterday. And Amanda and Rob, they're our amazing children. And so we just want people to know that you can do this if you have a very, very busy life. Okay. So Rob, we're going to have you get started. And everybody, again, please stay muted. And then we'll be able to get this kicked off. All right, Rob, I'm ready for you. Again, this is my son, Robert. I call him Rob, and he's actually fearless like me. And he loves talking in front of people. And let me just tell you, we never wanted to before. We actually were really, really shy. Does anyone remember those days? Like back way 12 years ago, I did not want to get on a Zoom. I didn't even want to talk on the phone. So if you feel like that and that's your prerogative, but you'll see tonight why you won't have to. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you can keep talking just for a moment. That was a
Oh,
good
sure.
good point, Mom. I actually am just tidying up. I was inviting some folks,
Okay, you're still
and then
invited. Okay.
yeah, I was.
Okay,
So
no
just you
problem.
can
Yeah, we got a
chatter
packed
a little
Zoom
bit
here
more.
tonight. Packed Zoom here
Sweet.
tonight. Yeah, so if anyone can in the chat tell me how long have we had Get Fearless Freedom? How many years have we been coaching and teaching people how to earn money online? How many years? Like what year? Okay, 6 years is when GFF started, right? It's going into the 6th year. Yep, we launched it in 2019. That's a two-part question, isn't it? 2019, yep. There you guys go. How long have I been an online entrepreneur? How many years have I been coaching people? That's a trick question. Forever. Who said that? I love it, Beverly. You know what? I think you won the prize. Just let me know after the Zoom, you'll get 50 clicks to your capture page, okay? Great. I do feel like I've been teaching and training people forever, but I've actually taught over 5,000 people. I've spoken in front of audiences before. I went to an Eric Worre event. We had breakout Zoom. So I've taught people lead generation. Hey, Amy, it's good to see you here tonight. So we're just going to talk about the system that can be used for anything here tonight. And I just 37 years of self-employment. That's right. So when I met Bob, when I was 20. Okay, I'm 25 now, but when I met Bob when I was 20, we started a home-based business. Does anyone remember what it was? Does anyone remember what our first business was? Let's see if they get that right in the chat. Restaurants close. Now that's quite a story in itself. Actually, carpet cleaning. Mary Beth is right. Mary Beth, you're going to get 50 clicks to your website. Thanks for paying attention. Carpet cleaning. So I was just telling Rob about this story, and you can let me know anytime you're ready. Just give me the holler, the thumbs up, and let me know. But you know what? We started a carpet cleaning business because I said I do not want to work in a factory the rest of my life. And on Sundays, my uncle used to be so upset at family get-togethers, and I'd look to my mom and I'd say, "Why is this guy all grumpy on a Sunday night? Why is he so grumpy? Why does he hate life?" I mean, literally, I was a kid. I was in my tweens, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to dread going to work. Who loves Mondays? I mean, this is why I'm so excited because it's a Monday. Like, we're here to make money, right? For ourselves. And so anyway, my uncle, he used to just dread Mondays. And I'd say, I just don't want to be that way. So I was so happy that I met my husband because he pulled me out of the factory that we met. We actually met on a blind date. And so I said, I do not want to do that. I want to be an entrepreneur. So our first business was carpet cleaning. Our next business, we got into finance. He's really great with finances, mortgage broker, real estate. We flipped over 50 properties. My first check was $56,000. Anyone ever have a deal like that land in your lap? Fixed $56,000, and he brought my what up? My belief in myself. Because all my life, I was told, Tammy, you can't do that. Tammy, you're stupid. My guidance counselor told me, Tammy, you're not college material. Anyone else get that programming in their life? So tonight, drop the programming. Drop it because you can do whatever you want to do. I'm the fearless mama. I have fearless children. I have now a fearless granddaughter that I'm raising. So when Kat said it one time, we're the fearless crew, right? And I'm like, right. So we're fearless and free. And I just want everybody to understand that you can do this too. Because if I can do this and I can lose 100 pounds and I can get in front of talking to people, then you can do it too. It's very, very simple. Okay. And guess what? You won't have to talk to anybody because Rob's going to do the presenting for you. Here we go. He's ready. Okay, Rob.
We are ready.
I stalled. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
And
That's
we got
awesome. I'm
traffic to give
so
away anyway. So Beverly and Mary Beth both have traffic tonight.
awesome. Yeah. Thanks for stalling that.
Sure.
That was great. My mom and I, we love to talk. We love to have people on. We love to talk and
Mm.
get you guys excited for what we have. And like mom said, you don't have to learn. You don't have to talk about anything here. You just bring people to the Zoom, and we are able to help close your sales as well. So very awesome platform to have that we can use tonight here, and you guys get to see what we have with Get Fearless Freedom. So, always, of course, with any Zoom webinar, podcast, presentation, always make sure you are muted because I learned actually with a lot of stuff, if I unmuted myself, I either get called out or I get booted out. So you don't want either. You want to listen in, tune in, and mitigate distractions tonight because this is super fun. Like what we have here is amazing, and it's actually how we've personally have gotten so much, the freedom we've gotten, the travel, the lifestyle, what we've actually done as a family. It's awesome. So, lights, camera, action, right? We are in on the action tonight. And that was actually me. I just completed one of my first college acting classes. I just completed that. I wanted to say that and get this out to you guys that I just completed one of my first actual acting class college course, so that's been really fun. And so, yes, you are looking at someone that's an actor. I do acting work. I'm only 30 years old, and this is my passion. So, thanks for the congrats or the love that probably is popping up. Sometimes I can't see the comments, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. And yes, you are looking at someone that could be in television very soon. So this is my love and passion that I want to share. And by the way, Get Fearless Freedom has gotten me to that. Okay, it's given me that lifestyle that I can do. So that I just want to have a big thanks to my mom for giving me the platform. Just imagine what it can do for you. I actually just completed this with my scene partner, had a bank manager scene. It was quite a lot of fun. We did a lot of different skills and edits and stuff, and it turned out really good. And it just was so much fun to get behind the camera and dress up and actually be in a scene that is going to go on my resume. So it's just so cool to be a part of that. And it's actually because of Get Fearless. It's not because of a job that I worked on the side and all that. It's because of Get Fearless Freedom. At 30, I can say I actually am financially free. So if that's triggering some things in your brain tonight, like, wow, this guy's 30 years old, he's doing commercial work and back end, different edits and stuff, and different movie production stuff. That's what I do because it's my passion. And this is why we're going to have fun tonight. And we're going to get you guys free because it's that decision that we're going to make tonight that do you want to be the Hollywood actor in your story, or do you want to be back to normal right afterwards? So we want to get off the fence and we want to grab a hold of this one-click money system. Super easy. Unfortunately, we are in a nine to five, rut. That's what society has gotten us in. We are a nation of workers, not a nation of doers and a nation of action takers. And tonight we are. We actually are the fearless crew. That's why we are fearless. And we actually have that ability, that key to unlock us. And you're going to see the vision that mom and I have done. So a lot of opportunity, of course, it's missed. People look at it. Oh man, this is work. This is another thing. And I always say, we're always going to put work in this life. We're always going to either do it for a boss or we're going to do it for a movie, scene like I've done and stuff, work like that. Or, we're going to put it in a system that's automated. So that's why I always ask myself, can we make the big commissions with this? Yes, actually, it's awesome. Can you achieve your financial dreams? Personally, I have, yes. Location freedom, yes. And time freedom. Well, time freedom was a big one for me, right? I was actually able to not even worry about a boss. I would come into the screenplays and the different classes, and they'd say, "Oh, my job, my job, my job," and I'm just like, "Yeah, uh-huh, right, right." I have my own business and I can bring my laptop with me. So that's why we've earned millions with the 100% Master Resell Right program, which is so cool because we created a business in a box for you guys. So that's why we want to get you guys right back to who referred you tonight. So whoever you personally got the Zoom from, the link, the invite, the email, the Facebook post, Instagram, you name it, post, you're going to get right back to them because that's how it works with you. We want you guys to have a neutral territory where everyone wins and everyone gets back to who they got. the invite from. So we have rules of the house. I do hear some like that. Just keep muted because that would be awesome.
I'm trying to
I
find the person that's not muted. And I can't seem to find them. Sorry, Rob. I'm scrolling through.
You're
I
good about it,
found
Mom.
him.
Mom is
Found
so
him.
good normally.
Found him.
Awesome. Thanks, Mom. Thanks.
It was
Awesome.
Bob and Debbie.
Mm.
What, you guys each owe me a coffee. Okay? So after this, send me some coffee. No, I'm kidding. I have enough right now in my system.
Me too. Me
Okay.
too.
All right.
Yeah, and so like any obviously opportunity, a franchise you buy, anything you get into, of course, there's always going to be this because we don't know your intention. I went in my first semester and I was like, what did I get myself into? That's what I thought. I was telling my mom, my sister, my parents, my dad. I mean, I was like telling them both, all three. I was like, what did I get myself into? And then at the end, I was like, the fruits of my labor is now paying off. I had the director telling me, great job. Thank you. Let's keep going. Let's go forward with other stuff. So that's why I say to myself is if we can put a little elbow grease into an automated system, that's when you are going to see your fruits come out of the ground and start blossoming. So, of course, we have always this, but my main bulletin points I love sharing with Get Fearless is we have close your sales, we have a done for you money system, we have laptops that we actually give out to you. You're going to learn about that. If you don't have a laptop, well, good news. We actually have them for you and they're fully loaded. And then we also have email done for you portal where you never have to email anyone like ever again. And this is new to a lot of you guys. You're gonna think, wait a minute, Rob, you mean copy and paste emails and then that's how my email marketing will happen? No, not at all. We have a revolutionary world first portal that we're going to share towards the end. It's a very easy business and you're going to learn about it. So we're going to keep till the end because we want to plug into this system. You saw what it did for me. I want to have it done for you as well. So, three steps to that freedom flow. And you guys saw mine. So, we're here for a reason. Obviously, we want to make money, right? I mean, obviously, what is it in for you is the main question that always is. And secondly, it's also, can I do this? Can I actually do this business? Who is this Rob guy talking, right? And so that's what we always have, and that's what we have something hot for you. And we have something tonight. You are going to learn little pieces. We may not actually specify and say, hey, this is what the leaders don't say, but you're going to have these aha moments like, whoa. That's what they don't teach, and that's what I'm seeing out there. And of course, this is a recession-based proof business with a simple advertising of website model. It's so cool. It's a plug and play money system. We've taken care of the time that it takes to build a system like this. We've taken care of all the tech work, which is all the coding and different stuff and links and you name it, and the traffic. We actually have real in-house traffic that comes to you. You saw Beverly. She's getting traffic her way just for answering a little trivia question. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner.
We got a
Chicken dinner.
winner.
So,
Winner,
right?
chicken dinner.
We have,
I'm kidding.
right. So we have the training as well, which is super important. A lot of people like only go towards this word and say that it's training when you see other systems, but what we really have is something world class. It's really cool. We have new sites, or sorry, a new package deal here where we're being having this integrated where it's done for you campaigns. You select your campaign, you select how much traffic you want, and boom, it's on to your website. It's so cool.
And
It's a
actually,
perfect
I just
business.
want to say too, yes, it's the perfect business because the number one question that I get is what on the phone, on the callbacks. What's the number one question? Number one question. I'm gonna give out another 50 clicks because I feel like it tonight. The number one question that I get is blank. But this is the thing, leads. They actually don't
Where
use
do
the
I
word,
get the leads from?
yeah, they actually don't use the word traffic. They say, where do I get my leads? So when I hear that from someone, it means that they're very, very what's the word? Inexperienced. So by the end of the Zoom here tonight, you're going to say, it's going to be an aha moment. You're going to say, oh my gosh, yeah, that makes sense. That's the reason why Tammy and Rob keep getting sales. That's the reason why other people keep getting sales, because we're teaching people how to drive traffic to your capture page. Okay. So anyway, I just had to say that, Rob. It's literally the number one question is traffic and leads. That's literally it. So Kat gets 50 for unmuting and saying it. Okay, go ahead, Rob.
Oh, I know. It's very much, and when we founded this entire company, we found that people are looking for that. And with our 6 year strong foundation, see, it's a funny balance between people wanting something new, someone wants something old and existing, and we had to become in the middle, honestly, because if you have something brand new, they're actually honestly quite a virgin to the space. It's true, right? And you also have someone that's a veteran. And so you have to have something in between because when you look at programs that are like just pop up a week ago, you don't want that either. So we came up with something really cool, and it's a very basic model of how we actually do make the system work. But we give you the ads, and then you do get paid based on that flow of the automation of the system. So it's kind of cool. You're going to see the way it has different levels and how you can make money and all that. And that's what we're going to share. But the success stories here, we always update them, especially user submitted testimonies. We do have this here, but we want to share with you guys some of the cool results that we've gotten with the system. And the system can be used for any other business opportunity. So what you're seeing here is, yes, duplicatable sales of what people have done. But here's the thing, okay? You got to understand. Have you ever heard where people don't want to give credit where credit is due? That's exactly with our system. We have a lot of seven figure, six figure, five figure, two, one, three figures online earners that actually use our system, get free TVs, get all these different goodies, rank to leaderboards, and they use this actual system and they don't even want to talk about it. They don't want to say it's Tammy's system. So what you're seeing here, yes, is results, but it expands much further than beyond that. Great job to Karen, by the way. She just joined, literally $1,500 just like that. Amazing job. Just it's awesome to see this. But again, this is the duplication of the system. And also, I actually had this happen to me, and I saw this, but I said, I don't need to actually really see results. I want to be the result as well. So I want to be the person on these slideshows. So that's why, it's not always what you're seeing in front of you. It's actually plugging in and then taking advantage, like Mary Beth here with $5,000 days. Shirley is our new member. She can wave, she can say hi below. She's not camera shy. She's awesome. And she'll wave to you guys, but she's brand new into Get Fearless Freedom.
She's the
Mary
sweetest
Beth,
lady.
2000.
I love talking to
Sweetest
her.
lady,
Yes, she is.
$2,000 right there, Mary Beth, and mom closed the sale just like that. And you're going to learn we do have a closing sale callback hotline. So if you're new to this kind of space, you're kind of still like, wait, this is kind of cool, but how am I going to talk to people? We have that covered. And it's really cool to see this. Fritz there. We have Thomas, Mary Beth, awesome. She just gets it from all over. She had 200, 500,000, you name it. And same with all of our other great people on board. It's just really super cool to see this and just the duplication of Anne's $500 sale. We have George, we have all these people. I just can keep going through, but this is in our groups. These are in our testimonies. And like I said, you want to be the testimony. You want to be the person that actually plugs into what we have, and it's really cool. So, what we created was a family, and it wasn't a team. A lot of people get that feeling like, oh, let me network and this, and that. You guys actually have an own individual business with this. This is your own independent business. So, that's what it's really good about that is you each have your own individual system. It's tools and digital marketing obviously has made awesome, awesome impacts to my life because When I have my mom being able to close my own sales, I mean, wow. Being able to have my own knowledge and have the setup for everyone in the whole entire community. Yes, I am the guy that sets up everyone in the entire community. They can even comment below if you're new on this and you've gotten set up by me. You guys can comment what your experience was with my setup. It's amazing what we do with this community. And you actually do feel like you are at home because it's a non-white label system, 100% commissions. It's a seven-figure business in a box. It's all the sales that are closed for you via be a post that's actually, we have different lingo and langos and ads and you name it. It's amazing. The bonuses works for any business, and we have our community and culture behind it. So that's what's cool. And then we go, hey, well, we're not going to ship out anything because it's all digital, which is really cool because it mitigates costs. It takes down, makes it, easier for everyone to share and profit. And so we found an issue. We did find a big issue was, the thing is why are you not earning that tonight, right? Well, you didn't get to a system. You didn't get to something that does all these. What system gives out laptops? I mean, none, zero. What system will have a portal that closes all your sales? I mean, what system has actually where you get set up? See, the problem is when you do get into businesses that are in the home-based business in arena, is I had a very good friend, actually a friend of a friend, tell me, Robert, I'm used to this, quote, confirm and go. That was it. That's it. That's all you get when you join an online business. And here you don't. You get actually help. So the good news is you're getting paid 100% of the sale when you do resell it. Of course, we have the closing, the hotline, all that. You're going to learn about that. And what we brought it down is this simple, guys. That's where we're at tonight, is the easy comp plan. And this is where you tune in. I turn off all the distractions, maybe that old 1970s TV or that plasma screen or the new 85-inch from Best Buy. Turn that off real quick and tune in right here because this is where it happens right here, the comp plan, because this is what you guys are going to see what you're worth. Because when you have an instant payment system, okay, when you have that and you have an ability where we never take in any of the profits, none at all, and it's only a peer-to-peer system, that's where we're winning, right? Because when you can say, I want to get paid by Venmo, I want to get paid by Cash App or cash in the mail or barter or gold coins or silver coins or Ethereum or Bitcoin. You can do that. You can put that in there. And that's how you get paid. It's super freaking cool because now you can see, wow, this is actually how people are getting these sales. They're getting it multiple ways, how they want to get paid. And so mom actually has this really cool thought process. She says, how can we make it where we know people are lazy? Let's be honest. I know everyone on here are lazy. I know it, but that's nothing wrong with that because we want to find the easy way in life, right? Well, not always there is going to be an easy route in life, but how about an easy twist to making money? So that's what's really cool because we have a self-serve business where it's all in the back office. It's not sponsor based where you're like, oh, you're messaging, hey, Kat, today I posted my first ad. Oh, hey, I just wanted to call for you. 15 minutes. That's tops 15 minutes. What? Oh, what? What's happening? Your cat? Oh, sorry. That we don't want that. It's system dependent. System dependent. Because we made this super reliable on that and where you guys are enjoying automation and the sales of that. Because the problem is with a lot of systems is it feels like people are almost marrying each other. It's like, but I got this question. I don't know what to do. We cut and mitigated that down to the system, and that's all explained within the system. Because the last thing I want, and Fernand wanted, was he made $2,000 and then Caesar bugs him 24/7 because $2,000 went his way. We don't want that, and I know you guys wouldn't want that. So that's what we made, a very cool system where it is actually automated for you. So great job to Kat on her incredible success. And it's just awesome. You know, of course, many others success, but we turned it into a turnkey business, which is cool. One click payment and one click funnel setup. And by the way, cat's out of the bag, not cat on the Zoom, KAT, but CAT. We are actually improving this, by the way, with coming up in the future. If you keep the mics muted, you're probably seeing some a little.
Yeah, a couple people, let me just see. I get coffee from, let me just check. I got someone saying something. Okay, let's see who owes me coffee tonight. Or you can just cash at me some money. And then I can buy Charlotte another toy. Who is the one that's not muted? I can't see. Can you guys see? Anyone on here? I
Is
think
it me?
hold on. That's Fernand. Hey, you owe me a coffee. I know
I
him.
don't think it was
Oh,
Fernand.
was it?
No, I don't think it
Oh, okay.
was.
Someone said, "Excuse me," like that. Yeah, so yeah, if anyone is not interested in what we have here tonight, feel free to jump off the Zoom. It's not a problem. We have lots and lots of people to help. So if everybody can just stay muted, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, Rob, you can
Yeah,
continue.
so part of this awesome system, we actually are improving it, by the way. We are improving this one click, but it's already very, very quick and fast. But what it is it gives you this one click funnel right here. All right. And this funnel is where you could immediately start sharing it and, of course, plugging into the automation little things on the side on the left. But what we've done here is a done for you business in box. So you get a fully duplicatable back office versus, you know, clicking on this link, grabbing this, going over here, looking around, and then sending maybe a piece of, you know, I don't know, whatever. A piece. I just joke around with you guys, but that's what it feels when you're like getting into something new. We put it all in house, so that's what's kind of cool. And we also are the blue jeans of 2025. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, you know, it means that we are able to help any business because when you are someone that has an ability to create campaigns, capture pages, different software that we actually have in the back, we can actually help others. That's what's really cool. So there's been new changes we've added in the past couple months, but again, there's going to be more changes. You guys are going to be amazed some of the new stuff that we actually are adding to the system. So we did add a phone field, CAPTCHA. These are high converting capture pages, highest in the industry because we actually are the original in this type of space when it comes to clean white capture pages. And so other systems look like this and they continue to look like this and they still don't learn their lesson because they want to have this, I call it hope to get your trust on board background. That's what I kind of call it, right? That's what they do is they have this like, you know, person in the background looks like they're, you know, writing on a notepad or on a computer in the background. It's blurred and they're on a, you know, looking at a billboard or something. It's always something in the background, but that problem is it distracts people from the information they want. So we created a clean white capture page that actually people laughed at, and then it put that in my mom's bank. So that's why you want to get in the system. Because when you have something that actually can be applied, right, you actually are putting that applied with our system. That's when, you know, things can be really amazing by sharing this. So
Can I
we
just
have
say
the
something to
leads.
Rob real quickly about these
Yeah.
capture pages? So, the thing about it is like, Daniel, if you can please stay muted. This is the second time I've asked. I'll have to boot you off. I don't like doing that. But yeah, what people don't realize is that if like when you are a real estate investor, for example, like with Bob and I, when we used to flip properties, if that front door don't look really, really nice, then no one's going to come to see your property, right? It's the same thing here with the 6-second goldfish mines that we have online, the grasshopper mines, I call it. By the way, this is not a get rich quick scheme. If you're here to get rich and you think you're going to learn all here tonight for free, you won't. You will not get rich just by sitting here and looking at it and then not implementing any of this knowledge that we give out here tonight. However, if you do implement these strategies, I've been on 6 leaderboards. I'm on one right now. I just launched a campaign this weekend and I'm top to the leaderboard. So I just want people to understand that if you don't have a good capture page, a good converting capture page for whatever business opportunity you're in. And again, we can help any business opportunity. So if you create and launch a capture page and you don't have traffic to it, then it's not going to convert for you. It's just not. So this is the reason why I love it. And there's a lot of knockoffs of this capture page, okay? But that capture page right there, this one here, when we launched in 2023, was just insane. Like I literally was, it was crazy. I was like, wow. So when we saw that and we said, Rob, we got something here, we added quickly $1,000 level and then the $2,000 level last year because so many
Mhm.
people it just kept converting. So anyway, back to you.
Awesome. Yeah. And, with that, Mom, we said, okay,
Hmm.
because of this and the levels that we're adding, we might as well share. We have a philosophy of share out to the universe and eventually it will deliver back. Whether, maybe something you find, maybe, you avoided something in traffic or something. And we feel that, what we share, even on these Zooms, do come back and they are coming back. I mean, some of the things
Absolutely.
that's even happened recent with us and even with my lineup of work, it's like, wow, it's so amazing. Some of the cool connections I've been making too. So we came down to 4 places, and they're very simple on where to actually share Get Fearless. And then when you get plugged in, we have, of course, other places as well. But the four main that we like is Meta, which is just branched out to Instagram and Facebook. You'd be surprised at how many people that will continue to look or ask information when you actually post the stuff we do. Okay. Because when you do have the audience that's there, you'd be amazed. You would be amazed at, wow. And you don't even have to have an audience. You can start out, and we have all the different trainings in the back. YouTube, classified websites, there's email marketing and click traffic. Mom and I, we find it and we improve it and we find all different changes. The industry's always changing, by the way, always. And the biggest issue with that is that's a cat and mouse game, CAT, all right, cat and mouse game, and that's what's happening. So we always evolve, we figure out stuff, we update it, and that's the new changes we're always making. You're going to see, even as a member, guys, you're going to see a lot of new changes that we have that's going to even benefit you guys really well. We have these guys. These are at some of the ads that we post,
Yeah,
and
I
I
love
actually come
those.
up with all of these. These are not typical ads you're going to see. Make money from home. No, I mean, who would put a Titanic in a actual ad or a laptop like that or a Cash App or whatever, or penguins around sharks or, Bella, our beautiful bulldog, in the photo like that.
You're
So,
very creative. You're very creative. I mean, even
yeah.
today you came up with an ad because we're doing an offline strategy, and I'm not going to say it on a free Zoom, but some people know what I'm talking about, especially if you're at the 2000 level. But like some of the creativity that Rob and I have come up with throughout the years, because again, we're direct response marketers. We love getting people's attention, and these images right here that everybody gets, like Shirley that just joined over the weekend. You literally get, and you got your welcome email, okay? Because thank you for sending me back acknowledging that. But like you get all these images literally on day one, all these images that Rob has created. Now, what
Yep.
other company gives that? I want to know. Crickets, right? Because no one else does this. No one else sets you up at the 2000 level with a laptop. So I just had to say that, Rob. Hats off to you because you've really made this an incredible opportunity that more and more people are finding out about. I'm just so thrilled. So, yes.
I really appreciate that, and I appreciate, just the way we've built this and improved it because we go back and forth, guys. If you only knew some of the like people see this is a big problem with society nowadays, right, Mom, is they see the front of the end result and the end product, but what they don't see is the build up, the you know the ideas that bounce over dinner or meetups or whatever of these levels. So when we came up with these levels, we said this is what the industry needs, this is what works, and this is what's going to happen and how we're going to put it into a system. So when we started at this level, the 200, the email funnel builder, we said the value alone is easily like literally 10 Benjamins, right? Easy. Like there's no doubt about it. It's $1,000 value. But we said because of this economy, the way things can possibly be, I think when we say that, also you see people that are buying new cars, they're buying this, buying that. So money is all relative to where you are in life, right? I
Mhm.
mean, I've talked to people, they've said 2000, nothing, right? I've seen people, $200. That's crazy. So there's always going to be, but we are here to fit and help you guys where you want to begin because with the email funnel builder right here, you guys can upgrade at any time. You guys have this ability to use it for any business to capture the lead. We also have this really awesome $500 level, which is a 2,000 plus dollar value. And that is actually really low with even the two at the top there, but the left especially the side gig hustles, that's insane. Right there, what we give, the actual places where we go, you're going to learn. But the 500, we have the 500 level, we have all these incredible features. We have a Craigslist auto reply software for, offline businesses. Like if you want to take your like landscaping business and you want to put it onto Craigslist, you can actually do that, and then it will auto reply to your clientele. So it's really cool. So if you can resell that to people that actually need that, window tinners, real estate people, you name it, people that put up homes on Craigslist, they're gonna need this, and you can make $500. So that's kind of cool there. And then we have, of course, our side gig hustles. Again, and also $500 your way is nothing to sneeze at, guys. When you can make 500 over and over again, we actually share where to go and find deals like the gold and silver pawn shop where they kind of go or they source. And a lot of it's online nowadays, we learned, right? A lot of stuff is online. So
Yeah, it
we
really is.
actually found that Dad and I, and this is Dad and I's hustle we put in the actual GFF because we
Weekend
said
stuff you do on the
yeah,
weekend. You guys
yep, every weekend I do this and I said, well, why not put it into the level where they can learn? And that's what we do. We even got a Harley actually about a month-ish ago, a Harley Davidson that we found on one of the websites that we give you. And by the way, it's not eBay.com. Nice try. Nope. This is a lot somewhere you would never even expect. So this
Auctions
is
in your local area too. I want
yep.
the people to think outside the box here tonight. I know you came to learn about the 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000, and that's what you're just thinking here. Again, if once a mind is expanded, it can never contract to its original state. So once you get off of this Zoom here tonight, you're going to be like, wow. Okay, I'm logging into my back office of GFF and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to see exactly what they're talking about because my husband got this Harley and he was like, Tammy, I just won this auction. I hope you're not going to be mad. And I'm like, what'd you get now, Bob? Like we go back and forth, right? Well, he got
Mhm.
this Harley. It's only got a 700 and some miles on it. I'm like, you got it for that? And now you're going to be
Yep.
able to triple your money? Are you kidding me? What wife would be mad? You know what I mean? So I just want the women on here, especially, to open your mind and just realize that there's so much money out there that can be had. At the 500 level, we give all that information. And the other thing is the Facebook training, Rob. We don't even touch upon that on these Zoom.
No, we don't
He
ever.
has two
Yeah.
Facebook engagement trainings on there on how we're always like you open up your Facebook, you always see Rob at the top, you see me at the top. The Facebook training, the engagement training, and it's not software where you have to click on it and it gives some sort of auto reply that's not even like, personable. No, it's a Facebook engagement training. So you go through that. And so when you build relationships with people on social media, this is how Rob and I keep popping up and finding more and more new people that see this vision of the fearless freedom movement. And this right here, this blows my mind. They just took all these to the
All of this
place,
was
right?
flipped. Yep, every one of these art pieces are now being auctioned at another auction or arbitraging it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we teach, a very, very simple breakdown. Go to the resources we have and dig in. It's very
500.
cool. Yep. Yeah. So Dad has a knack for art. I always say, Dad, just fill my house with the art because he finds he really loves art
I think
and
my
he has a
favorite one
really
was
good
when he did the Renee Portocaro.
Renee Portocaro right
Yeah,
there.
right there in the
The
middle. See that one face? Amanda kind of was like, "Oh, that's kind of ugly." And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Well, you watch your dad flip that." He took it from like $1,200 and he made like 7 grand. I mean, what kind of
Mhm.
it's those profits on the weekends? I don't know about everybody else, but we're off and we're doing stuff on the weekends. We're driving up to the mountain. We're going all sorts of places. He gets my jewelry there, on all these auction sites. So I'm just telling you that this is the movement that you want for your family. You want to be able to pass down different, things that are cool, that are valuable. Why go
Mhm.
out there and spend money on junk when you can invest in yourself and your family and your second generation. So anyway, that's all I had to say about the 500. I think it's a
Yeah,
phenomenal. We should have put that information at the 2000, but
I
people
agree.
at the top. Yep.
Yeah, Mom, it's amazing because when you have your passions and you show it just here on our overview, her passions in the 1000 level
Yes, it
in a
is.
live setting is
Love it.
incredible. That is really where it shows because my mom can really share with her unstuck live recordings, I call it, the unstuck ability. So what Mom and I we've talked about, and it's sad because it's like when you are someone with high energy and you're very hype, like not hype, but like high vibrations, like Mom and I, we try to always work on ourselves and then you talk to something, you talk to whatever, you explain something, it's "Huh," like that. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on, let's get you unstuck. Because if we can get you guys with our live masterminds and actually help you get to the direction going right, see that, the action like that, we want you to get on the right direction and the path in online marketing. And even Bella, she loves attending the Zoom. She's been on many. We just love having these live masterminds along with our other stuff that we add at the 1000 level. So you're getting the faceless video marketing blueprint. And if I would have said this, to my acting coach and said, "Hey, I don't want to be on that camera in there," she would have laughed and said, "Robert, you got to be kidding me." But
Yeah.
we are here, and a lot of people don't want to be on video, and that's completely cool, right? Because we do have blueprints, trainings, masterminds in the back office vaults that do cover that. So really cool and live stuff as well that we do, as well. So we have the extensions to help any channel, whether you have 200 subscribers, 100, 2,000, 50,000, whatever you have. Any channel can actually make money by actually getting it in front of people's faces. We have of course, this is really cool. The limitations of your own mind. I had to unlock a lot of it. So that what they teach in college and acting school is big. Here's a big thing that most people are going to learn. This is a new wrinkle in your brain that all those actors that you see, all those actresses, okay, every single one of them, just to let you know, they have to do extreme amounts of prep work, like extreme. Now, you may know that, but what I mean by that is actually when you are a character, okay, and you have to have that driving force, it all comes within. So that's right here because a lot of people think and they get off and they go, "Oh, I'm not worth $1,000." And then they go back and they go to their job next tomorrow. But what if they could have been is like, let's cancel that brain real quick. Like I had to learn it and breathing techniques in class is cancel it and go, yes, I am worth $1,000. And you also are worth $2,000 because with 2,000, you're getting a phenomenal value of 10,000 plus dollars. And with this right here, this is where it truly is at if you want to truly take advantage tonight, okay? Because tonight, this is where it's gonna, the actual wheels on the airplane, it touches the tarmac, right? This is where you guys really do land in for success. And that's where mom and I said, look, how can we take offline and online and all the other great strategies and all the other great products and levels and stuff we put in? How can we put it into a package that actually really is affordable? $2,100 bills and, $2,000. It's actually all relative because you can write this off on your taxes. You can do all types. I'm not financial advisor. I never will be. It's not my passion or whatever, but I will tell you that you can actually take this business and you can actually learn from what I know. A lot of people with AI, $2,000, right? You're going to learn this for life. You're going to be able to be in our community and you're going to learn how can I apply AI, Robert, to my business? How? A lot of people are teaching this hype nowadays. They're always hype, 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 hype. They're not teaching actually how to actually implement it. And so many people have it right in front of them. They could get jump off right now and go to ChatGPT. You'd be amazed what it can do for you. But I teach that in a really good classroom environment. So we have that. We have phenomenal trainings. Again, everything is broken down where you want to begin, intermediate, advanced, beginner, even before beginner. You can do it all because we have it there. We have also automation because with automation, my mom has this new route of where we can get these done for you packages and campaigns out and traffic sent right to you. You saw this amazing system. We can have it right direct to you through our traffic and different avenues that we have leads because we actually really do know how to generate leads. So it's cool. It's not what you know, right? Because you would already have been off the Zoom, right? If you already knew all of what I just said, you would have not been on. It's actually what you don't know, guys, tonight, right? And I love learning, all right? I love you guys learning with me. So 48% of salespeople, they never would follow up with a prospect. They send a link through Messenger and that's it. Like that is it. That is where half of them, they're just never want to go forward. And it starts getting a little different because people are like, oh, I really want that sale. I got to pay rent. I got to pay my mortgage. I got all that, right? All those factors come in. Oh, my daughter needs a tooth extracted. Things happen in life. However, we don't have the time to talk up with those people. We don't have that time. So my mom comes along with her seven-figure industry knowledge, 12 plus years in the industry, and says, all right, Susie. All right, Kat. All right, Wyman. All right, Jennifer. All right, Julie. I can close your sales because I have an automation behind me that will get you the actual end result. And so that right there, please screenshot or go to write this down. If you do have final questions and you're ready to go after this Zoom, 1-800-995-0795 with the sponsor's ID. You're going to find that either wherever you found it. It's either email, a post, a link, wherever you found it. You're going to want that ID because that person gets credit and you get to work and we all win, right? With that because it's a plug and play email system. My mom has been able to email the people and go out. And now this system is really cool because this is actually the best attempt in anywhere else you're going to see. Because after what was it last year, they changed a lot of stuff with email marketing, and mom and I had to come up with a way to get email portals and done for you email copyrights out also be in compliance with all these constant changing things and all that stuff. So mom and I said, we don't want them to hear that. We want them to actually have the end result, which is the winning, right? The actual where we all win. So nothing is perfect and nothing will ever be perfect, but this is the best at perfect because right here, this is where we can actually email your leads with your leads being protected. Everything's API protected. We have a button that you click in the back office, literally just like this. It's a button and you plug and play, and it's very cool. So we even have our benefits being a member of Get Fearless, it's amazing, amazing to have these benefits. Your 1-800 number included, your paid email domain that I didn't even mention really, that is also included. We have, of course, the 7-minute quick, video where it explains to your people what GFF is all about. We have really great email support. That's awesome because, with a world and a system like this, emails are great because we love emails, right? So support is great in that. We also have, of course, all these other great features, and we have bonus time. And I feel like we're right within the hour, Mom. This is great because every single Zoom is always going to have a variance of length. There's going to be short ones, middle, long, extended. There's all types of Zooms out there, right?
Yep.
But I appreciate you guys being on here because these are optional Zooms. These are Zooms that are again for your own invitee. Like you can invite anyone too. So we do appreciate people to do invite because there you go. You're winning because people can get back with you. So I wanted to get off that because some people say it's too long, it's too short, it's too get that out because we're doing it, right? We're present, we're active, we're here for you guys. So that's the gratitude. I say gratitude's the greatest thing that's gotten me super far, and I was super grateful that Mom has given me this platform to put my love and passion for you guys, which creates a business in a box. And I thought of this idea and I said, how can we wrap up everything and we have it shipped out to you at the $2,000 level? Would you rather have spark plugs being replaced in your car by yourself? Or would you like to have this amazing gentleman and being able to have that done for you? So I said, well, I would actually rather have this guy actually at my Ford dealership and work on my vehicle because I am not a person that knows how to work on mechanics. Fun fact, I know a lot of stuff, acting, technology. I could fix any Apple product in the entire world. I actually can outsmart the actual tech people at Apple. Fun fact, I'm just telling you it. I almost got hired there. But I went the route of entrepreneurship because I knew that people needed me. People needed a tech guy that actually will make them win online with a seven figure earning business. So Mom says, well, why not, Rob, combine your digital knowledge and then have the physical stuff out there and combine it into one where we have people from day one, the moment they open up that box, they're able to get what we have. So I said, Mom, that's a great idea. Why not ship these things, right? Why not give out a Windows or a Google Chromebook and actually have them be able to have a laptop when they join the $2,000, very limited spots, by the way, very limited stock can variance. It can be out of stock, in stock, you name it, but we only have two left. That's it. Like that is it. And then of course, I possibly can get some stuff sourced, but right now in inventory, I only have two of these. And so Google Chrome, look at right here. I can look at this, guys. Look at my screen. Here is one of the Chromebooks. Mom has the other. She'll share her screen in a little bit to show you that's the other one. Um, these things are amazing because everything is loaded right into the laptop
I got
where
this one
you
right
get
here.
my,
There we go.
oh, let me see
Two of
it.
those right here. One.
Awesome. Let me see
You
that.
got one. Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Let
Yes.
me
I
see it.
have
Oh yeah.
questions
Awesome,
coming
Mom.
in personally. If you have any questions and you want to put them in the chat, go ahead and do that. I'll stay live on my YouTube channel. Um, Excellent job, Rob. You know what? I can really tell that this acting class is really, really paying off. It's like fun, it's exciting, you know? So, hey, it's not easy to get on a Zoom and talk in front of a lot of people, but Rob does a really great job. And I'm looking for more people that like to do that. So, we're going to go ahead and the bonuses, like Rob said, is just literally one thing that no one else is doing out there. The laptops, what's the second question that people call in and ask me? Does anyone know? What is the actual, I mean, we have sent out dozens of these. So what's the second question that people call? They'll actually just I'll give you guys a quick quiz on that. There's three things usually. There's three T's. Traffic, we already said that, right? That's the number one question. Techie is the second one, actually. It's not the show me the money proof, LOL. If people Listen, in 13 years, would I still be sitting here if I didn't make any money with these programs? No. I'd be with my daughter. I'd be with my granddaughter tonight on a Monday night. I wouldn't be hanging out on a Zoom. So I've literally said it's traffic, it's techie, and it's the training.
Hmm.
Top three, they do not want to do any training. People do not want to do training. Why? Because they haven't been trained yet themselves. It's the truth. So Mary Beth can train. She's been working with me for what, over 8, 9 years now. So, I mean, she knows my systems like the back of her hand. Like literally, if you went to Mary Beth's house and looked at her hand, it'd probably say GFF, it'd say Tammy's DMO, right? It'd be like, okay, and I'm gonna, learn this. But no, it's a when you become a highly paid tour guide, you don't have to ever explain anything. And that's literally what I tell people all the time. So with these systems, you drive traffic to your capture page. I can follow up. I was on the phone today with two people, amazing people, and I just tell people all the time, listen, this is simple. He actually said, "Oh my God, I'm talking to the legend." I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm just Tammy, the stay-at-home mom," I said. But it's funny when people Corey's laughing at me. It's true though. It's funny because like when Corey joined, we were in Vegas and we were actually sitting at the buffet. Did you know I was actually scraping out crab legs when you called? When you texted? Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was at the buffet. He's
That's
laughing.
a freedom life right there.
That's a freedom life right there. I mean, how many $2,000 sales do you guys want to make? Guys and gals want to make a month. It only takes five to make 10 grand. You know what I mean? So,
Just one person saying, this is what I always tell people.
yeah,
If
I
you
take
talk to
sales are my
someone and
favorite.
say, I literally can get a laptop in your hands, a done for you business in a box. I don't know where the disconnect of not sharing that would be, right? So that's what mom and I did. We said, we got the system, and that's where the share part, and it's that simple.
Right,
So
right,
we have it all figured out on our end. You know what
right.
I mean? And it's so fun because it's like I love when people plug in, I love it.
Yeah, no, seriously, Karen, you would think that it's the time, but no, there's a lot of people that have a lot of stuff that a lot of time on their hands. The younger generation, get off of the video games. You got an hour. I mean, if you're playing video games, the older generation, if you're watching your grandchild, I get it. I only have about an hour a day to do my lead generation. An hour. That's it. I mean, who needs more than that when you're literally driving traffic to your website? You know what I mean? So yeah, those are really the easiest part. I'll show everybody my traffic, my campaign right now. Let me just show everybody. It's right there. I just launched this over the weekend. Look at I got 59 people, 59 opt-ins. So when people run out of leads, why? Why would you run out of leads when you have a system and you actually can log in and say, okay, I'm going to go to Tammy's page now and I'm going to or I'm going to go to one of Tammy's vendors, right? I'm sharing stuff that I shouldn't be. But that's as simple as it is. You just go in here and then it redirects to your bridge page. I mean, I literally just think that this is the best thing ever, to have a system where you can use it for any opportunity. And I've used it for 6 years. Anyone else have any questions? I think if you can just go over exactly what they get with a fully loaded laptop, Rob, that would be great. If you can share your screen one more time, just because I'm getting some personal messages of, hey, so your son sets me up because I'm getting Facebook messages and texts because they're shy like we used to be. Don't be shy. Shy people have skinny kids. Remember that. That's what one of my mentors told me. Shy people have skinny kids. Look how many people won traffic here tonight, right? If you don't go for it, who's going to go for it for you? Like when I
Yeah.
lost 100 pounds, does someone lose the weight for me, or did I have to go out there and what? Did you know, by the way, I've walked literally 2 times today already? All right, so this is the laptop you get. All right.
So the breakdown goes like this, right? And a lot
Come
of
in at
people,
$2,000. This is what I would say. Let's say ring ring. Hello.
yep.
Hey, this is Tammy. Yeah, how can I help you? Well, I want to join at the 2000 level. This is what they'll say to me. I'll say, all right, awesome. You pay your sponsor $2,000 and then I send my son X amount of money. Okay. And we cover that on the trainings. So you literally can pay for the setup for my son. That's the bonus. So you kick my son back the money. He sets it up for you fully. And now you can share what you actually go over and what you give people. You can share
I
some of the
will.
capture pages, right? But no, go ahead and
Yeah.
explain. how this
I'll
works?
do a couple things. I'll share that and then let me share because I think that's a good route to go to share that and then share the back end system of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But they get a laptop and they get a physical, you know, right there, UPS, they get tracking insurance, all that, right? So that gets shipped out. I'm in close communication with you. That's how I do it, right? So you get you $2,000, you're gonna have everything loaded, and I have it where, see, this might be brand new to a lot of people. They've never seen this. So that's why I understand you want to hear about it more. But what, and people that have gotten this, you can say, yes, I've gotten this from, you know, I've gotten this set up. Awesome. Whatever your feed, you know, I love to hear it, how you love it. So what you do is you get a laptop, right? And what I do is I will load it with a remote. It's the remote load. So when you get it, you know, join, you get it shipped out very quickly, okay? And it will get shipped out. You'll get the tracking information on it. And then when you get it, and by that time, I have everything loaded. And I'm going to share with what I do and how I load the laptop
Also,
and
but
all
Rob,
that.
we just have to say
But
real quickly that you get a choice now. So we came across something. I can't say it on this Zoom, but you have a choice now between a Windows laptop or a Chromebook laptop.
yeah, so
I just have to
Windows
say that.
laptop, this is one right here. Here's one. This is one that you would get. Really nice HP.
So
And
surely, for example, you're getting as soon as Mary Beth gets with Rob and everything like that, you're gonna get that one. Okay, so I just wanted people to know that we've actually
right
had
there.
people requesting that they want a Windows based. Okay, so just wanted to add that
Yep.
that's something new.
So they would get one of them or a Chromebook, right?
Yep.
That's how it works. And then basically what I do, um, once the person gets the laptop, they open it up, they turn it on, all that. I what I say is a lot of companies actually have you qualified where you actually have to really have qualifications to get something like this. So you have to bend over backwards and all that. All I require, some people say, well, this is too good. What the heck? No, all I require is you're able to actually understand basic internet stuff. Like, do you know what a Gmail? Do you know how to fill out a form? And also, do you know how to turn on and unbox the laptop? So once you can do that, that's where we're green gold. We're golden because when you can turn that on
Yep.
and you open it up, go through all that, you know, the initial, you know how laptops are. Like they're gonna ask you, okay, what's your Outlook account, whatever, all that, right? What's your Gmail account, all that. So they're gonna ask you that, connect on Wi-Fi, type the password, all that. There's people don't even know their Gmail password. I recommend knowing it because that's how we go through. And then you get the done for you ultimate installation guide. And this thing's like a Rolls Royce. It's beautiful. It has everything in front of you, everything laid out, and I will be in communication with you on the phone. Sometimes I don't need to be, but I will have everything loaded. And it's so amazing, such an experience. You're gonna get that beautiful hands-on experience that you would never have ever gotten. And even if you're not a personal person to me or mom, that don't matter because you're getting the experience. And that's what the sponsor, the referring partner, does to me. So Mary Beth is wonderful. Her and I have a great relationship. She goes like this, "Hey Robert, yeah, so I got a $2,000 sale and a person wants a Chromebook." And I said, "Awesome, phenomenal job. I'll make all your images, all that stuff for you. Great job." She says, "Awesome, awesome. Yep, I just got to process all that stuff and we get great." And then she sends me over, you know, the cost because obviously there's going to be a laptop. I mean, it's cost, right? There's going to be costs, and these laptops can actually be as much as $300. So
Yep.
the cost that I do out of mine is 550 to about 650. That's the cost out of the $2,000 sale. Okay, that's what it ranges, and it does include shipping. And it includes everything like, you know, the loading, the shipping, all that stuff. So, what the sponsor is like, or the referring member, whatever. We say sponsor slash referring member, okay? So what we say is when you do that, what's awesome is the person that just joined you completely out of your hair. right? Time value of money is what my dad taught me. My dad taught me, he says, Rob, would you rather get $2,000 today or 3,500 in a month? Well, I would rather get $2,000. I personally would because I don't want to wait a month. So that's the same exact thing of time value of money with Get Fearless set up this whole thing. So the person that makes that $2,000 sale, they can include this as a bonus. And again, it has all this amazing setup here. I help your person connect in with the autoresponders like the Aweber Get Response. I have all the funnels built for them, all the images, custom images with their images, your face,
Yep.
your own domain, of course, it's all that stuff, right? That's what we go over, and it's a form. And I'm going to share in my back office real quick because it's so cool, Mom. The back office, how I load these guys
Sure.
is really cool. And so hopefully it's
And
kind
if
of
anyone
clearing
has
some
to jump off,
stuff.
no worries. You don't have to worry about it. If you've seen this before or you want to still see how Rob does this, it's always fun to see how the back offices work. And that's why we do these Zooms so that people can, ask us any questions that they may have. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Cool.
So let me share with this what I do because it's pretty intense because the stuff that I actually do and give. So we go here. I'm going to share my screen in a bit. Just got to get to a point. Okay.
And if you want to call the hotline, test it out. But if you're a member, please leave me a message so I don't call you back. I've had a couple members call me back, and that just slows me down. And remember, time management here. I brought the callback line hotline last February. That was a bad idea. Does anyone know what happened to us, this family in February? January 31st, I rushed my husband to the hospital. But I still held my end of the bargain. I still called all the callbacks. I really did. I tried my hardest. I literally saved his life. This year, thank goodness, we're on the rebound and he's on the mend. But, please remember, we are a busy family, just like everyone else. If you do call the hotline and you're a member, leave a message. Say, Tammy, you don't have to call me back. I'm testing the line. But if you're not a member, and you want to talk to me, then leave a message and say, I'm not a member. I want to talk to you, Tammy. I have other questions. So I'm not a Facebook Messenger person. I literally am an email marketer. I'm hardly on Facebook anymore. I do have a couple things set up on Facebook for automation, but if you have a question, please call the 800 number. Okay. So I had to say that, Rob. Sorry. I had to hurry and
That's
say
fine.
that before
That's
we
fine.
jump
That's
off.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So they're getting all of this loaded. They're getting all of these capture pages. I load over 30 plus capture pages
Mhm.
from or built into their system. So all these
Yep.
beautiful capture pages, those are loaded. And then what I do from there is I also create out the campaigns. This is a mock demo account, but I create all your campaigns for solo ads, Facebook, you name it, all of those. I create that for your member, or if anyone's seeing right now, that's what I do. I also create bridge pages for you. So an example of like this bridge page, this is a long version, meaning it just explains it more, but I create this for you. Very nice, beautiful capture page. Or sorry, I meant bridge page, and I create these for you. I also connect in your email autoresponder. That's of course, again, you're going to get a form, and a form is going to look like this. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you're going to get your form and it's going to look like this, okay? And you're going to upload your image. Like, this is all confidential. Everything is encrypted. I'm a massive privacy advocate. I was one of the actual loud privacy advocates, even like basically when there was like all those things happen on the internet. I'm a massive privacy advocate. So everything's safe with me. Everything's encrypted.